So today we're doing something a little fun. We're going to connect two worlds you probably never thought belonged together: the incredible magic of Harry Potter and the very real world of personal finance. We're going to explore how a secret magical room can teach us something really powerful about building a solid financial future.
So let me just ask you this. What if your financial plan could actually feel, well, magical? What if it could adapt and transform and give you exactly what you need, right when you need it the most? I know, it sounds like a fantasy, right? But it's actually way more achievable than you might think.
Okay, so for anyone who's maybe a little rusty on their Harry Potter lore, here's a quick refresher. The Room of Requirement is this secret room at Hogwarts that only shows up when someone is in serious need. And the best part? It literally becomes whatever that person requires: a training ground, a hiding place, you name it. And that idea, that concept of an adaptive, responsive space, that's the key to this whole explainer. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about how we can build our very own financial room of requirement. We're going to take this magical idea and connect it directly to the way you should be thinking about your money. I mean, the parallel here is just, it's perfect, right? The room adapts to what a wizard needs, while your financial plan has to adapt to your changing life needs. The room gives you what you need, right on time, and a great financial plan makes sure your money is there for you when you need it. That adaptability, that's the real magic ingredient.
And what are those needs? Well, we're talking about all of life's big moments and, yeah, the unexpected bumps in the road too. Things like building up an emergency fund, saving up for a down payment on a home, planning for your kids' education, and of course, setting yourself up for a comfortable retirement. A plan that's truly adaptive has to be ready for any and all of these things.
Next up, let's look at the actual tools that can morph and change just like the room itself. Let's talk about your investments. And this right here is where the strategy gets really powerful. Think about it. The Room of Requirement could be a dueling club one day and a quiet library the next. In exactly the same way, your investment portfolio isn't some single static thing. It should be a dynamic collection of tools, all aligned perfectly with your different goals. So how do you pick the right room for what you need right now? Well, it really just depends on your goal. If you're looking for stability, kind of like a safe place to hide your assets, debt mutual funds can be that cushion. If you're aiming for long-term growth, maybe you need a training ground to build wealth over time, then equity mutual funds can totally fuel that journey. And, down the road, if you need a reliable income stream, a systematic withdrawal plan or an SWP can provide exactly that. Now for one of the most critical versions of our financial room, the hidden treasury. This is the part of your plan that has your back when things, inevitably go wrong. And this quote, this really hits home. You remember when Dumbledore's army needed that secret, safe place to train away from prying eyes? The Room of Requirement became their sanctuary. Your financial plan absolutely needs its own version of that. And that sanctuary, that's your emergency fund. It's not for showing off, it's not for risky investments, it's a quiet, discreet, but, and this is the most important part, accessible fund that's designed to protect you from life's curveballs. It's your own personal financial safe haven. So what kind of disruptions are we talking about here? We're talking about the big, stressful ones, right? Sudden medical bills, an unexpected job loss, or a huge urgent repair on your car or your house. Having that fund ready to go means you can handle these crises without completely derailing your entire financial future. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. This magical room doesn't just, pop up for anyone. There's a secret to getting inside, and it all comes down to your mindset. Here's the secret, the thing that so many people miss. You actually have to be looking for it. The room only appears to those who walk past its hiding spot while thinking of what they need. And in finance, that's the perfect metaphor. Opportunities don't just fall into your lap. They respond to people who are actively seeking them out. So what does that look like in the real world? It's really a two-step process. First, you have to seek the opportunity. You gotta actually start your investment journey. Just sitting on the sidelines gets you nowhere. And second, you have to discover the tools. A lot of wizards never even knew the room existed. In the same way, a lot of people are completely unaware of the financial tools out there. Financial literacy, that is the key that unlocks the door. Okay, let's put all these pieces together. Let's talk about how you can actually unlock this financial magic in your own life. When you boil it all down, the core takeaway is pretty simple. The Room of Requirement rewarded people who knew what they needed and were prepared. Wealth creation works the exact same way. It rewards those who plan ahead,
who stay the course, and who approach their money with a smart, patient strategy. And I absolutely love this quote because it just cuts through all the noise. The real magic isn't some secret formula or some get-rich-quick spell. It's simply the power of being prepared. It's a skill, not some kind of enchantment, and it's something that absolutely anyone can learn.
So let me say it one more time, just so it really sinks in. The room of requirement isn't just a clever metaphor for your financial plan. Your well thought out, adaptable, and solid financial strategy is your room of requirement. It's the system you build to provide whatever you need whenever you need it. And all of this really just leads to one final big question for you. Now that you know the secret, are you ready to stop waiting for magic to happen and actually start building your own room of requirement? Your financial future is waiting for you to shape it.